So it's up 1 to see it. Yeah, that one goes.
We should have this plus 4.
It really does come down to how people put on defense and about their hands and what adjustments is Coastal going to make. Do you see that second goal? Do you see them try and spread the field a little bit more? Do they try and have to put the ball in the net? What are they going to be able to do right now? And we watch this game. What this is going to have to do is break through that line instead of putting the ball sitting on the net against their goal. They need to get to the middle. They need to find those balls. They need to find the little gaps. They're there. It's not clear, but they're there. So they need to find those little spots and try to get a classic cup final on Lake West. It's a rematch of last year's final. It's Coastal FC Libra based out of South Surrey. And it is Woodland Metro here rematch as stated of last year's final. Woodland is up 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your starting 11. Number 20, Kathleen Aldridge. Number 9, Avery Brown. Number 19, Punan Dhaliwal. Number 5, Marissa Dion. Number 14, Lauren King. Number 22, Adele Kroger. Number 4, Tara Macrianis. Number 6, Brittany McNeil. Number 3, Nellie Slater. Number 25, Caitlin Sihon. And number 26, Helena Bryn McLeod. And your substitutes, number 2, Brigitte Dhaliwal. And number 15, Enrique Dhaliwal. And number 7, Jill Rusin. Number 1, Haley Craddock. Number 3, Heather Christie. Number 6, Crystal Swift. Number 9, Emily Nicholson. Number 10, Selena Ross. Number 12, Candice Prokopchuk. Number 14, Kelsey Carson. Number 18, Megan Booth. Number 20, Carly Funk. 22, Savannah Bearns. Number 24, Nikita Robinson. And your substitutes, number 4, Sherry Campbell. Number 7, Breen McKenna. And number 8, Candice Mellish. Number 11, Ali Rasmussen. Number 16, Kendra Super. Number 17, Darcy Nielsen. And your match officials for this game. In the center, Hannah Browning. AR1, Kelsey Brothers. AR2, Sydney Barrage. And your fourth official, Andrea Brizuela. Now please stand and remove your hats for the singing of O Canada. Performing the anthem for this match, please welcome John and Isaiah from the Burnaby Central Secondary School Choir.
In all
everyone, and have a great match.
And then come and find either down in myself.
Yeah, get up here and like order out here.
Are you going to be sitting?
Probably not. Why?
Am I okay if I stand here?
That was where I was going to stand, just so I can be a little closer to the action. Where do you need to be?
Just anywhere around where I can see the field.
Okay, you can sit if you want.
No, I don't want to sit. I'll stand around here. As long as I'm not in your way, and we can work together. We can dance.
Figure it out.
Work on the music.
Hello everyone and welcome to BC Soccer's presentation of the Leeta Sokalski Cup Finals. We're coming to you live from Burnaby Lake Athletic Complex, and we have what should be an excellent match for you today. On the one side we have the Westside FC Rovers playing out of the Metro Women's Soccer League, and on the other side the Campbell River Cermak Outlaws playing out of the Mid-Island Women's Soccer League. Both teams had an excellent regular season. The Outlaws in particular were dominant in their league. They got out to a 12-0-0, an undefeated record. They outscored their opponents by a remarkable margin, 54 goals for them to only 4 goals against. And for the Westside Rovers, their record, not quite as dominant, 8-3-3, 25 goals for, 7 goals against in the 14 games. So two very stingy defensive teams, but also teams that can get forward and score, and it should be an excellent matchup here today.
Not quite as dominant, 8-3-3, 25 goals for, 7 goals against in the 14 games. So two very stingy defensive teams, but also teams that can get forward and score, and it should be an excellent matchup here today.
Alongside Cole Marcon, one of the guards. It's been a very good game so far. Great defensive matchup, and only 1 goal so far. Of course, in that goal, Trumman used to power, got the ball back to Bangalore Medio with a great cross from the box. Using through speed to get in, to finish the play, down the head on, and put it into the top corner. The adjustment here that we're going to need to see also make is, will they be able to get the ball into the middle of the box? We talked about it a little bit at the end of the first half. It is something to be said here for the second. As we wait and see if Coastal can get over the hump and tie this matchup at 1. So they only have 45 minutes to do so. Try to tie this game and push it the extra time. Maybe then we can for this final. But we'll get the ball first.
And we're underway here in Burnaby. Campbell River will have the ball first. They play it back to the fullback, and now they'll try to move up. And a nice interception right off the bat for Westside. Play it in deep, and the Campbell River has some work to do, and they'll play it into touch. A throw for Westside early, deep in their opponent's half. Flicked into the box, but collected easily by Campbell River. They pitch it upfield. And that's Crystal Swift with a nice touch to bring it down, but she loses possession. Crystal Swift was the leading scorer for Campbell River in the regular season, scoring 10 goals in their 12 games. Now back again to the defense for Campbell River, into midfield, over to the wing on fullback. And a nice flick on there. Now there's got some pace down the wing, coming into the 18-yard box. And well dealt with by Westside as they just let it run back to their keeper. And that is Tara Macrijanis, who did a good job there to come out and claim the ball. And now she'll give her team a chance to set up. And Westside will let that roll into touch for another throw. And that is Helena Bryn McLeod playing on the wing here with the throw-in. Goes all the way to the Campbell River defense. And that's a foul given against Westside, so Campbell will have a free kick here.
pulls away through. Megan Blake with great footwork. And Magfield right there to put it in the net.
And Selena Ross will stand over the ball, getting ready to reset. She sends it long upfield,
Those three players
headed on by West Side.
for Coquitlam today, and they connect again. And it's the same combination. Trotman uses her power, gets it to Blaker. This time, Blaker is a great ball right into the wheelhouse.
And a nice through ball there for Campbell River. And it's Carly Falk down the wing, crosses the ball, but Tara Makrajanis is there to make the comfortable save. That was a nice lofted through ball to spring Carly Falk down the wing, but no one could get on the end of it. And Kelsey Creviston gives chase, plays it back to her keeper, Haley Craddock. She swings it back to Creviston. Now they'll look to play out into midfield, back to defense, and it's an interception there, not in a great spot either. Now the ball bouncing around in the Campbell River 18-yard box. Both teams trying to come up with it, and Campbell River will let that run out of touch for a goal kick. Now Campbell River tries to play out from the back. That's Nikita Robinson fighting for it in midfield. It goes out of touch. West Side's ball. Nellie Slater takes the throw in. Crystal Swift with a nice touch to Carly Falk down the wing. But Falk can't control it. Now it's West Side back in possession. And they'll try to move forward. Again, here's Falk into Robinson. She looks to play up. Tries to play the through ball to Swift. Swift, a little miscommunication there, and they'll just let it run all the way back to the West Side defense. Now they play it back to the keeper, and she'll try to get her team forward. To midfield, that's Nellie Slater controlling it now. She tries to switch play there, but it's intercepted. Now Caitlin Sehon plays it long for her teammate to run onto. She tries to, gets tripped up from behind, and she'll win a free kick in a dangerous spot for Westside FC. And it looks like it'll be Marissa Dion coming over to play the kick. And they're getting their tallest players forward into the box. They'll try to whip this one in and get a header on goal. So it's Marissa Dion standing over, ready to take it with her left foot. 4 players in the box for Westside Rover, although only 2 really in the thick of things in the box, and lots of defenders back for Campbell River. She goes for goal, but floats it over the bar, out for a goal kick.
Chipped in right on Petras and Shepard with this shot. More excellent ball.
And Haley Craddock start play again with a goal kick. And that one's taken by Nellie Slater, who gets a shot in, but easily saved by Haley Craddock. First shot on target for either team so far in this game. 5 minutes in. Now Westside has it again, playing it in midfield, into the forward area. That's Dion. Oh. Excuse me, that was Adele Kroger. Now another long shot, and Craddock will watch that one go wide. So after a bit of a choppy start for both teams, now West Side seeing a lot of the ball in Campbell River's side. Campbell River try to fix that, but the nice 1-2 try goes out of touch. Lauren King gets it started again with a throw-in. Back to the Campbell River defense. They control, look to play it up the wing. And Westside plays it all the way back to number 4, their keeper.
Wind is picked up here in the second half. The score 2-0 for Whitwell.
And Nikita Robinson has it again in midfield. Tries to play it forward. Nice move there on the flank by Campbell River to hold it for a second, but then they lose it. Now Westside in possession. Plays it back. There's Nellie Slater. She plays it into midfield, but it's stolen. Crystal Swift will try to run onto this one. Good defensive play there by Westside to keep it from the dangerous Swift. Now Lauren King sends it forward, but again, that'll just roll right to Craddock, who takes it easily. Selena Ross under pressure there. Plays it out to the wing. That's Carly Falk. She'll guard the ball. Cuts inside. Plays it up for Swift. It was a nice ball. Nice control by Swift. And she'll play it all the way back to the keeper. Trying to maintain possession here. And Craddock didn't get all of that one. Campbell River fighting for it in midfield. And that's off Campbell River. So try to chase it down, but it will go out. And that'll be a corner kick, the first corner kick for either team here. And Nellie Slater will come over, take the corner kick on the left side of goal. And it's everyone back defending for Campbell River. And 5 in the box for Westside. Comes in dangerously to a good position, bounces around, and Haley Craddock dives on a dangerous loose ball in her 6-yard box. It was a good delivery from Slater, and it wasn't immediately dealt with by Campbell River. And it was Adele Kroger looking to get on the end of that loose ball in the box. Here's Nikita Robinson. Out to the fullback, again out to Falk. Back to the fullback. And that's turned over by Robinson. Chance for Westside here. Kroger looking to run onto a ball. And it's well defended by Selena Ross at fullback there, who just guards Kroger off the ball and lets it run out for a goal kick. Campbell River really having trouble playing out of the back. There's been some very good high pressure from Westside, and they've created a few dangerous turnovers. Now they'll try to play it out again. Now this time played long. Nice touch by Crystal Swift. She's made a few good touches early, but she hasn't had any real great chances at goal yet. Now it comes to Westside in midfield again. Nice play over to Slater. She sends it long. It hits her own man, her own woman, I should say. Now up to Nikita Robinson in midfield for Campbell River. A tough touch there for Carly Falk, and Westside has it again. Craddock has to come out and claim it. Majority of the play has been in the Campbell River end here. Westside threatening with a lot of pressure. No grade A chances so far, but the lion's share of the ball so far. And that ball will go out of touch. And it's a throw in for Westside. Nice take there from Westside. Looks to play in the through ball, no one there. And again, Campbell River just content to play it onto the sideline for a Westside throw. Headed on into the box by Kroger. Now it comes up for her again. She flicks it on again. Craddock comes to claim. Haley Craddock's done an excellent job controlling the 18-yard box so far for Campbell River, and she's had a lot of work to do. So they'll be happy that she's playing well, but also they'll be trying to give her a rest here as the game goes forward. Now a nice through ball. Crystal Swift looking to get on the end of it. She will. In on goal. They don't take her down. She dekes the keeper. And a great finish by Crystal Swift. She's shown a couple of flashes of skill already in this game. And against the run of play, it is 1-0 for Campbell River. It was a great take. She snuck past the defender. The defender couldn't take her down, didn't foul. And then it was just a lovely touch to get around the keeper and a calm, calm finish. Crystal Swift, she scored 10 goals in the regular season for Campbell River, and she showed her quality there. Now Westside will have to come from behind. And it is 1-0 in the... That goal was scored by Crystal Swift in the 12th minute of play. Now Westside looks to get forward. They'll try to get that goal back as quickly as they can here. And it's a bit of a speculative shot from Marissa Dion and handled easily by Craddock. Now Swift fights for it for Campbell River. Gets it to Nellie Slater. Or excuse me, that was Heather Christie playing it. Into touch for a Westside throw. And Bryn McLeod will chase down the errant ball there and bring it back for a throw. Plays it down the wing. Comes to Campbell River, pops back into the air. Bit of a loose ball situation here. Nellie Slater heads it on, looking for Kroger. Kroger flicks it forward to Avery Brown, trying to get in. And that's another Westside throw-in. Slater sends it in for Brown, goes to Kroger, bounces around there. Now Brown has it on the left wing, chips it into the box, dangerous ball. Campbell River able to deal with it. Poonam Dhaliwal was up from midfield there, just couldn't get it on the end of that cross. Now played back in, Craddock's the only one there to get it. So almost immediately it's been a bit more of an aggressive Westside. Now they have an interception into this 18-yard box, but well handled there after a sloppy goal kick. Campbell River bails out their keeper a little bit.
Goes high there as Harper just ran past the ball. Blake has a good opportunity there.
Here's Nellie Slater. And again, just a bit of a speculative shot, seeing if they can sneak one by Craddock. But she looks very comfortable in net so far. Headed down, comes to Dhaliwal. She kicks it up in the air. Now Slater fighting for it with Falk. And Westside will come up with it with a bit of space for Kroger. She plays it out wide. Nice ball onto the wing. And I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but Nellie Slater was lurking there dangerously if Craddock had trouble handling it. So I think after going down 1-0, we've seen a bit of an immediate response here from Westside, pushing their midfielders up, trying to get them more involved in attacking play, in addition to their forwards and their wingers. And that's Brown with a nice bit of control, but it's poked away from her, goes out to the wing. And that's Caitlin Sehan fighting for it on the wing. Now it comes to Kroger. She'll try to get down the right wing. Back to Sehan. She chips it in for Dhaliwal. Nice touch for Brown. Back to Sehan. She plays a long ball into the box, and it looks like it might drop here. It does. And it's a goal kick. Kroger just couldn't get it to settle for. It was a dangerous position, though. And again, Westside now really putting everything into the box, and if that one had bounced just a little bit differently, could have been game on there. Now Dhaliwal will come over to play the free kick on the right side. And we've got an early substitute here. That's Marissa Dion coming off. And we'll just wait for the signal from the referee to see who's coming on for Westside. And that is number 7, Jill Rusin, onto the field now for the Westside Rovers. Dhaliwal plays it into the box, and it goes right at her touch. And now an early substitute for Campbell River as well. And that's Nikita Robinson coming off. And it's Darcy Nielsen replacing her. So Robinson had been playing in that holding midfield role in front of the back four, but had taken a few tough touches. She was under a lot of pressure from Westside. And we'll see where Darcy Nielsen goes to replace her. There's this restart from Craddock. Goes towards Nelson. Falk fights for it. And that one will go out of touch for a Campbell River throw. Selena Ross comes up to take the throw in. She plays it into Falk. Back to the center back. Now up again for Falk. Just a little of a reach, but she does well to keep possession there. And Heather Christie did very well to keep possession onto the new player, Nielsen. There's Ross. Back to Falk, who's moving a little more centrally now that Nielsen's come on. It looks like Nielsen might take over Falk's position on the wing. And Falk might drift into that central midfield area. There she is again. Looks to play it to Nielsen on the wing, but it's intercepted. And Westside will try to reset. There's the ball looking for Nellie Slater. She flicks it on. Runs to the Campbell River defense. Headed forward. Again to Slater. And that ball bounces over the head of the Campbell River defense. But they can't feed it into their forward. And Jill Rusin, the substitute for Westside, playing in an advanced position as a forward. There's Dollywall, claims it in midfield, plays it up to Brown. It bounces away from her. Again, more high pressure from Westside. Campbell River having a little bit of trouble dealing with it. Now Brown will chase, plays back to Craddock, who has to deal with it quickly. And that was Bryn McLeod at left back playing it. Now again, both teams fight for it in midfield. Comes to Emily Nicholson, and that's a nice interception there, and a good job to hold possession by Westside. They'll play it up the wing, and it goes into touch for a Campbell River throw-in. And we're 19 minutes into the game now, and it's 1-0 for Campbell River off of a very nice finish by Crystal Swift in the 12th minute. But really before then and since then, it's been mostly one-way play. Westside Rover having a lot of possession in Campbell River's half, just not able to get a really grade A solid chance on goal yet. And then the one chance that Campbell River got, Crystal Swift finished very, very nicely. Now it's back to Bryn McLeod. She chests it down to her teammate in defense. And it's a long ball forward, looking for Brown to get on the end of it. She does a nice job to get control, plays it down the wing immediately for Adele Kroger. So with Jill Rusin coming on, Kroger was initially playing quite centrally. Now it looks like she might have moved out to the wing. And maybe an effort to get a little more attacking power on the field. Perhaps play with 3 forwards instead of 2 for Westside. Now it's Dollywell set to take the corner kick again. Into the box, headed well by Campbell River. Comes to Nellie Slater on the edge of the box. She'll chest it down, try to get control. And a good job there by Campbell River to poke it back to the defense. Now Bryn McLeod on left back. Chips it into the middle. Comes to Rusin. But she can't control it, and it'll bounce all the way to Craddock. Craddock's been busy so far. Not so much having to deal with shots, but coming out to claim loose balls in her box, I should say, and she's done a good job of it so far. Falk controlling in midfield, poked away by Dollywell up to Slater. Slater takes the bump from Falk, makes a nice move to get away from her, and Campbell River has to play it into touch. And Bryn McLeod's up from left back to take the throw-in. And we have another substitution for Westside here. Marissa Dion will be coming back on, and now it's Adele Kroger who will be going off for a rest. Played into Bryn McLeod, looking for Dollywell. She finds her. Nice touch. Comes to Rusin. Again, a speculative effort. Well wide of the target from, about 24, 25 yards there. Craddock with the goal kick, right up the middle. Comes down to Campbell River. They'll look to get forward now. Good job on the wing there by West Side to win it back. Now the ball bouncing around midfield. Both teams trying to get control. There's Rusin fighting for it. Comes to Brown. She'll control it. Plays it out to the wing for Dion. Now she'll see what she can do from the right wing. Looks to take her man on, and she does. Gets in with her left foot. But the cross is right to a Campbell River defender. Now Dion has it again on the wing, and it's played out into touch for a throw-in for Campbell River. And the wind is whipping here in Burnaby. No rain yet, but there are some threatening clouds. We'll see if that comes as the game goes on. Dollywall has it now in the left wing, deep in the Campbell River half. And that's Heather Christie trying to deal with it for Campbell River. And she does. She wins a goal kick. Very well done by her. Now looking for the player on the wing, but it goes right to Nellie Slater. And then Dollywall again. Now Dollywall's been a lot more involved since Campbell River took the 1-0 lead, pushing up from midfield, trying to complement the attack there.
Drummond's getting she just missed. Drummond was bulldozing in and almost got him. She did get a foot on him, but it just went wide. That'll be a goal kick for Coastal. Great opportunity again. That's
Headed forward by West Side. Rusin tries to play it in, and it comes loose. Slater will try to rush onto it, but the Campbell River defender gets there first. Bryn McLeod up and knocks it into touch for a Campbell River throw. And that'll be Savannah Bierns leaving it now, as she can go back to central defense. And that's Selena Ross taking the throw for Campbell River. Into Carly Falk in midfield. She plays it out wide to Ross again. That's up to Christie. Falk looking for Swift. Can't find her, but Falk chips it forward. And now it's a chase for it on the left wing. And it comes to Dollywall. She'll look up, finds Brown right away with some time and space. Got a little 3-on-3 situation here. Into Rusin. She controls nicely, but she can't feed it to Slater, and it's out for a throw-in. Well defended there by Campbell River from the two center backs. Bryn McLeod all the way up from fullback now to take this deep throw-in. And it comes to Campbell River in the middle of the pitch. Long ball up, no one there to get on the end of it, but she forces West Side to turn their backs and chase after the ball. And there's a careless giveaway. Christie takes it, tries to get it to Swift, but West Side is there. And Emily Nicholson plays it long, looking for fullback Darcy Nielsen. She's met there. She's able to control it back to Nicholson. Plays it forward again, and that comes to Poonam Dollywall. And she tries to play Rusin in immediately, but gets by her, and now Campbell River gives chase. And Campbell River gets there first and is able to play it off of West Side for a goal kick.
Oh, right as I say that the player is on, the Lakers coming on. For Andrea Maloney.
25 minutes gone by, still 1-0. And we're hearing some shouts from the sidelines for Campbell River to hold on to the ball a little bit more than they have been doing. Comes in for Rusin, headed away. Poonam Dollywall takes a kick at it. Goes to Dion on the right wing, now back to Dion. She takes a tumble, no call, stays after it. But Campbell River comes up in possession. And again, they'll have to play it at a touch. And that was Candace Prokopchuk fighting for it with Dion on the left wing there, and she eventually just had to get it into safety. Now it's Lauren King making the throw for West Side. And that'll be another throw. It's into Nellie Slater. She fights for it. Comes to Falk, who's definitely playing more centrally than she started the game now. And it's Prokopchuk sending it forward. Chipped on by West Side. Back to Prokopchuk. Now floats to Dion rather well. Rusin's in. But she can't beat Kelsey Creveston, who came out very confidently to be able to play the ball into touch. as much possession of Westside have had, the back four and the keeper for Campbell River have done a great job of limiting their chances, not allowing anything really dangerous to develop. There's Amrit Dollywall chipping it forward. Nellie Slater, as the ball bounces around at the edge of the box here. Marcel Dion tried to get it to Rusin, but it floats on there to Prokopchuk, and she plays it. And now that'll be back in, and Craddock is there to claim at the edge of her 18-yard box. And that was off Nielsen. And another throw-in for Westside. It's Brittany McNeil taking it this time for the Rovers. Headed out by Selena Ross. And McNeil will come up the field again to take it. So even more aggressive now from the Rovers, having their center back come over to take this throw-in, really push up. And it's been pretty much 10 women behind the ball at all times here for Campbell River. Really only Crystal Swift, the goal scorer, looking to get forward, but they haven't been able to get her the ball since she scored that goal. Now here's Falk with it in possession. Selena Ross chips it forward. And well dealt with by the Rovers defense there. Comes to Dollywall. That's Amrit Dollywall. She loses it. As Christie plays it all the way back to her central defense. Now to Prokopchuk. And that's Dion on the right wing. She'll try to settle it down, see if she can get something in. And good work by Prokopchuk to actually win the throw-in for Campbell River. Deflected off Dion. And they take it right away. Whiffs on it there. Dollywall in fighting for it. Comes to Amrit Dollywall. And she just sends it over the touchline for a goal kick. So both fullbacks pushing forward whenever they can for the Rovers. Really only the two center backs staying out of attack to deal with the threat of Crystal Swift on the counter attack. And it'll be interesting to see if throwing all those players forward, if they can break down the Campbell River defense, or if they will expose themselves on the counter attack. Here's Carly Falk, tries to play the through ball to Nielsen, but it's picked up by Bryce McLeod there. She plays it in over to her corresponding fullback on the right side. That's into Rusin. And Nellie Slater will chase it. Back out to Selena Ross on the right side of Campbell River's defense. Into Falk with a nice touch. Finds Christie on the right side. She was trying to get it to Nielsen farther up the flank. It deflects off west side and out for a throw-in for Campbell River.
So is the action.
And Selena Ross taking her time to get the game restarted. And the ref motions are forward. Happy with the position there, so we'll get going again. Into Falk again. And that one's forward for Swift, and now she'll have a chance to get on the ball again. Well played there by Brittany McNeil to get it into touch. Now Campbell River really have a chance to set up in Rover's end for the first time since the goal. Another throw in. Nielsen will take it again. She looks to play it into the box, headed on, and then Dollywall just gets it out of danger and into touch. And now Selena Ross will come up to take the throw. And we have a double substitution for West Side. It's Nellie Slater and Avery Brown coming off, two of the attacking players for West Side. And I expect we'll see Kroger coming back on. We'll see who the two substitutions are here. And it is Kroger as one of the substitutions. And the other substitute is Caitlin Sehan coming back on. So Brown and Slater off, and Kroger and Sehan back on for West Side. Now Markianis gets it started again. Flicked on by Poonam Dhaliwal. Nice header by Sehan. Rusin tries to get in all alone, but her first touch is a little too heavy. And Craddock comes out to play it. Now Campbell River tries to play it forward. Stopped there. Kroger has it on the right wing. Tried to play it forward to Rusin. Rusin, I think, would have been offside anyways, but it's intercepted, and now it's out of touch. And now it looks like we have a triple substitution for Campbell River. And we'll have Crystal Swift, Emily Nicholson, and Darcy Nielsen coming off. So the goal scorer taking a breather there for Campbell River. And Nikita Robinson back on. Elid Rasmussen coming on for the first time. And Grain McKenna coming on for the first time as well. So we'll see how long that Crystal Swift sits on the bench here for. 33 minutes, 12 minutes to halftime. And we'll see if Campbell River decides to get her back in before half or tries to give her an extended rest going into the second half. Now throw in for West Side. Comes to Campbell River. And Campbell River chance to play forward, but it'll go all the way back to the West Side defense. And that's Brittany McNeil playing it back to Makarjanis. She plays it forward. Rusin gets on the end of it. Poked away by Falk. Now she makes a nice play to get her to Ross. And that is offside. Elid Rasmussen a little too eager to get in onto that through ball. And Brittany McNeil will let their keeper, Makarjanis, come all the way out of her box to play this one.
Play by Phoebe Drummond to control the ball and sock it right into the net. It's 3-0 for Willow. There we go. That's the power. Now she's on the score sheet. That was all Drummond's size and skill, putting that power frame that I
And Makarjanis will get the game restarted, kicking it long. Played forward by the Campbell River defense. Comes back, though. A nice header by Dhaliwal. Rusin plays it out wide. But it was Sehan who couldn't beat the line of defense there. Now it's Dhaliwal again, playing it out to Sehan. Looking for Rusin. It might come to Kroger in the box here. She has it. Tried to cut it back to Rusin, which would have been a dangerous pass, but it's played out for a corner kick. And Poonam Dhaliwal again come over to take the corner on the right side. Into a dangerous area. Nice header, though, on the near post. And Brittany McNeil just chips it out towards the halfway line. Now Amory Dhaliwal chips it forward. And it'll come back to West Side. And play it back to Brittany McNeil. She sends it long. And there's Grain McKenna has it on the wing for her first action in the game. Plays it into the defense, who again plays it long. That's Brittany McNeil fighting for it with Rasmussen there. And that's going to be a handball called on Lauren King coming out from defense to try to win it. So a chance for Campbell River to get some players forward, and they'll push everyone up and maybe try to get this one into the box. And it was Kelsey Creviston taking it. Lands dangerously. And West Side had to be on the spot there to avoid going down 2-0. Looked like Makarjanis thought she could get to it and then changed her mind, and it was very dangerously bouncing around there for a second until the West Side defense dealt with it. Now we have a foul against Campbell River in the West Side box and an injured player on the turf. And that could be a key point in the game, because you just have to think, after controlling play for much of the game, to go down 2-0 in the first half would have been very demoralizing for West Side. Now the injured player's back up and all right, and Makrojanis is ready to start play again. And it should be noted that Westside is missing their first choice keeper, Justina Mann, who had 10 shutouts in the regular season for Westside. So Makrojanis, not their first choice in goal. And it'll be interesting to see if Campbell River can exploit that going forward. And again, the wind picks up here in Burnaby. Throw in by Westside to start the game again. And a nice play there for Campbell River, in on goal. They'll hold it up, wait for support, play it out to the wing, perhaps looking for the cross. Beats her man very nicely, a nice move. And Makrojanis just punches it away, can't control it, still bouncing around dangerously. And finally, Westside gets it out of danger. So perhaps a bit surprisingly, with Crystal Swift on the bench, a couple of dangerous chances here for Campbell River. And Makrojanis did well to deal with that. That was a nice run into the box by Campbell River, and Makrojanis did well to punch it away, and then the Westside Rovers defense did well to clear it. There's the throw-in from Bryn McLeod. Up to Poonam Dhaliwal, back to their defense. Takes a couple of bounces. McNeil waits to control it. Now up into midfield. Switches play. Bryn McLeod looking to get on it. Goes to Rusin, who makes a nice back heel to McLeod. She tries to play it forward. And Kelsey Creviston comes over to authoritatively clear the danger. That was a great little back heel touch, though, by Rusin, trying to spring her teammate in. Now she'll take the throw in. And it's Kroger fighting for it. She's outmanned. Into Bryn McLeod. And that's Christy and Bryn McLeod fighting for it. Poonam Dhaliwal comes in now for support. And Rusin tried another little back heel. This one got to Dhaliwal, but she couldn't control it. And it's out for a Campbell River throw-in. That's off Bryn McLeod, out for a Campbell River throw. And Christie will take it. And the referee will call that throw back, telling her to back up just a little bit. And we're just about at 40 minutes here in the first half. 5 minutes to go, plus added time. And Selena Ross will take this throw in. Still 1-0 on the goal from the 12th minute by in the 12th minute from Crystal Swift for Campbell River. And that's a nice ball, but no one can get on the end of it. And that'll go almost out of touch, but a good job by Westside to save it. Now they'll look to get on attack. Played forward to Rusin. She tried to get it to Kroger. Now Poonam Dhaliwal comes back to win the ball. Headed forward. Rusin again fighting for it. And wins a foul there. She was tussling for the ball on the right wing and win a free kick for her team. Now Nellie Slater getting ready to come back on, but it looks like she'll wait until after this free kick. She will. It's in long into the box. Craddock very comfortably comes forward to claim the ball for Campbell River. And took a bit of a crunch there against the Westside player, but both players seem to be all right. Now here's Christie trying to get forward, but Bryn McLeod comes over and takes it from her. Comes to Falk. She plays it to Rusin. Rusin will try to play the long ball. It deflects. Sorry, that was Dion playing the long ball for Rusin, who was able to control it. Now Christie has it in midfield. Nice move to win herself some time there. Plays it over to McKenna. That's a nice touch from Falk, but it's offside. That was a lovely one-touch, but Rasmussen just a little bit too far forward, and it'll be a free kick that Makrojanis will come up to play. And now Slater will come on, and it's Amrit Dhaliwal coming off. So Slater getting back on for a few minutes of run here as the first half ends, and Amrit Dhaliwal going off for a rest. And now we've got another substitution. Oh, but they won't let them make it. Poonam Dhaliwal was looking to go off too, but the substitute didn't get to the scorers table in time. Now Rusin pressuring the defense, and she wins the turnover, makes a nice move to get around one, but she can't get around the second, and it's Kelsey Creviston who's been a stalwart in defense for Campbell River so far. Now Nikita Robinson tries to play the through ball, but that'll go all the way from Rakarjanis, who collects it.
Winding down in the final minutes here of the Classic Cup final, it's a 3-0 lead for the defending champion, Whitlam Metro.
So only a few moments left here in the first half, still 1-0. And again, that one comes for Craddock to collect. She's looking for McKenna, but Bryn McLeod gets there first. Now it's Christie, or excuse me, that was Falk playing it to Christie. Now it comes back to McKenna. When that one went hard off the face of Nellie Slater, but she looks like she'll be okay. Now it's Rasmussen cutting in nicely, trying to play it to Robinson, but the left back is over to deal with that. Nice touch by McKenna to control it. Bryn McLeod wins it from her, though. Up to Kroger, now back to McLeod. Selena Ross wins it back to McKenna. That was Rasmussen, but she lost control. And well done by Kroger there to keep it in, give Rusin something to chase after. And Savannah Bierns just has to play that one into touch. That was a great effort by Kroger to keep the ball in play and put the pressure on the Campbell River defense. Now Christie collects. Bryn McLeod pressuring her, puts it through her legs. McKenna fights for it. Now Falk over to Christie. Christie will look up. Here's Robinson. Plays it back for McKenna, but Kroger's there to fight with her. And it's off west side and out for a Campbell River throw, which McKenna will leave for Selena Ross. And we have a substitution for Campbell River. Megan Booth will come off. And Darcy Nielsen is back on for her second stint in the game. That was Creviston losing the ball in midfield. Now Kathleen Aldridge will go back to pick it up on the right side of defense. Plays it to her defensive partner. That one's up for Kroger and Rusin to chase. It comes to Slater, and she might have been trying to play the through ball to Rusin, but too heavy. And it goes right to Craddock. Craddock with the long ball upfield. West side able to win it. Kroger trying to rush onto it. Selena Ross is able to get there first. And in the closing moments of the first half, it'll be a throw-in for West Side, taken by Nellie Slater. She gets it towards Rusin. That's headed away. Dhaliwal tried to play it. It comes back for Bryn McLeod at left fullback. Now it's up to Poonam Dhaliwal. And that's Nielsen for Campbell River chasing after it. And gets the deflection off Dhaliwal. Wins a throw-in for Campbell River. And it's Prokopchuk starting play again. Comes to Dhaliwal for West Side. It's Kroger chasing it. And Selena Ross wanted to head it back to her keeper there. She missed it, though, had to play it out. And McKenna's not able to get there before it goes into touch, so it's a throw-in for West Side. Here's Bryn McLeod with the throw. Bounces for Poonam Dhaliwal. Now Slater fighting for it. Now comes to Robinson. Nice move there by Rasmussen to beat her man. She has Robinson down the wing. Robinson will run onto it. Now the defense gets set. Robinson will try to beat Aldridge. And Aldridge is able to deal with it. but can't save it from a corner kick. So a late corner kick here for Campbell River to try to add to their lead before halftime. And Kelsey Creviston will come up from the back to try to get onto this corner. And it's Candace Prokopchuk coming all the way over from left defense to take this corner on the right side. And she will play it with her left foot, play the in-swinging cross. And this is where missing your first choice keeper could be a problem on set pieces. Organizing the defense and coming out to collect the ball, as we see there, Makarjanis with a bit of an adventure, but she does eventually clear the danger. And then Kroger is able to get it safely into touch. Makarjanis got the first touch on that ball, but wasn't able to really solidly deal with it. And she had to play it a bit dangerously, coming all the way out to the edge of her 18-yard box and just kicking it away. Now Selena Ross restarts. That's off Bryn McLeod for another Campbell River throw-in. Now Robinson sends it into the box. Makarjanis is there to collect, and the referee will blow the whistle for halftime. So after 45 minutes, the score is the Campbell River Outlaws 1 and the Westside Rovers FC 0 on the goal from Crystal Swift in the 12th minute. And after a short break, we will be back to bring you the second half, which should be a dandy as Westside will look to push forward and equalize. We'll be right back.
A dandy, that's right.
That is a whole Lucy's never faced that is.
That's the final whistle. Coquitlam Metro Ford women's team will take it again for the second year in a row. They'll take the Women's Classic Cup here in the BC Provincial Championship. And really, it was all them all game. Yeah, you want to try and paint the picture. It wasn't the coastal play back, but the speed that Coquitlam was able to play with and the ability to, on both ends, to move the ball quickly with precision, get the ball into the areas, and then let their star players take over. We saw Baglio take over this game, Laker take over this game, which Trump with her size and skill with that third goal, icing it. That come out of talent up front, that speed. We knew it was going to be a challenge for Coastal coming in, and Whitlam does the job here and finishes this game out. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Whitlam, with their speed, with all its ball passing lanes, they scored the ball, and they stayed in formation. They made it really tough for Coastal. Coastal looked right through. And then the goalkeeper for Whitlam, Explorer, did what she needed to do. She gets the ball out. Gets the clean sheet in across the cup final. The final score in this game is 3 for Whitlam Metro over 0 for Coastal. Second year in a row, and these two teams at the final. The second year in a row, they go for Whitlam. We'll see a road match next year. That'll be interesting to find out. But I guess that's it. It was 3-0 for Nick Torrin. Cole Martin. We'll see you actually later today. Final what happens here when Whitman was able to play that game in Toronto. They couldn't match the pace.
They were really good.
And so one more time, 3-0 win for Coach Whitman in the Classic Cup final. As of course, you just signed out. That was Nick Moore doing the play-by-play. I have one more time. Catch us later at 3:30 as we will be back for another great match here at Burnaby Lake West Sports Complex. Unfortunately, all of the team. That's 1:30. Oh man. So Devin Travis still home. No, it's a win. It's 7. 7. Bautista. Bautista, another 3-run homer. Yeah, Bautista 3-run homer, and then Alar guys down like 5, and then Travis scored. That is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, this guy's really. I mean,
These guys took up all the space in this.
Space Hogs. It's gonna be a new movie out soon. Space Hogs. Star Wars, the final installment. No, Star Wars will never have a final installment.
But you know one thing? It's colder up here than it is down there. It's nice over
Never,
there.
it's coming.
You got the break. You got the
It's cold here,
well,
man.
you get the shade and you get
Yeah,
the
the
cool
wind,
air.
yeah.
The warm is actually it's
Yeah.
warm out there.
The other thing too that I see with the fourth, she's just I like to see her go along with the play.
Have you gone to a camp? Catch some of those.
Yeah, Well, I was just wondering.
Because sometimes it's like that. I usually I did that with the quality, right? That way it will show right away.
With this, are they able to get a video of this?
We'll give it to PC stock. We got
Anytime you'll have a video?
anytime we get it.
No, it's just something that after you do your debrief, remember that guy will talk about a couple of things, maybe you can talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try and take a look at it. 1-0 for Campbell River. And the teams are coming back onto the field for the second half of this exciting women's provincial Cup finals. Oh, sorry.
All right. Are we on?
Oh yeah, we can shoot. Just gotta turn your audio up.
And we're getting set here for the second half of the Leeta Sokalski Cup Finals. Campbell River holding a 1-0 lead going into the second half, and the Westside Rovers will try to equalize and win if they can. And it will be Westside taking the opening kickoff in the second half as we wait for the referee's whistle. Campbell River in the all-blue kits and Westside FC wearing the white and black. And we're underway here in the second half. Played immediately long by Westside. And Kroger is unable to control, and that'll go out for a Campbell River throw-in. That's Selena Ross getting the game restarted. Slater chips it out. Another Campbell River throw-in. And Ross takes that one long, but it'll bounce for Brittany McNeil, who plays it back to Makarjanis. So the story of the first half was Westside Rover really controlling possession, putting a lot of pressure on the Campbell River defense, but not able to break through and create a lot of dangerous chances from that possession. And meanwhile, Campbell River didn't see much of the ball, but Crystal Swift had an excellent finish to put them up 1-0 in the 12th minute. And they had a couple chances, dangerous chances late in that half as well. Now they're looking to push forward here early in the second half. That's Rasmussen making a nice move to beat her man, playing it into the 18-yard box, tries to cross it, and it goes off Brittany McNeil and out for a Campbell River corner kick. And that's again Prokopchuk coming over to take this one. We'll play the left-footed in-swinging ball. And it's another good one. And it was a free header for Kelsey Creviston coming up from central defense, but she just puts it over the bar. Good delivery, picked out Creviston there, but she couldn't get it on target. Now Markarjanis will get things restarted with a goal kick. Rusin plays it for Dollywall, who does well to get it to Brown. Brown can't control it, though. And that's Christie with the dummy, leaving it for Rasmussen. Falk tries to fight for it, but it comes back to McNeil. Now she plays it long for Rusin, who has it. Kroger takes over on the left wing. Plays it forward looking for Brown, but it's easily intercepted there. Comes to Christie. Sihon chips it away from her. And it's back to Dion in central midfield. She tries to go around Falk, but Selena Ross is able to take it from her, played it all the way back to Makarjanis. Now Makarjanis will come out, playing it at her feet. Sends it forward for Dollywall. Can't get anything on the header. It drops to Sihon, though. She does well to win it from 2 Campbell River players. And then that was Aldridge with a bit of a missed touch into touch, and it'll be a Campbell River throw-in. Now Aldridge heads it back into central defense, and that's McNeil standing over it with time, moves upfield, looking to pick out a teammate, and she finds Rusin in the middle of the pitch. Now let's out to Sihon. Sihon, and that one just got away from Kroger at the edge of the 18-yard box. Now Rasmussen tried to play it down the wing. Slater deals with it, and that's off Crystal Swift, the goal scorer, into touch for a Westside Rovers throw-in. And it'll be interesting to see here how long Westside lets this go before they look to maybe try a new tactical approach, whether that's changing their formation, changing their personnel, changing their strategy. And they do need to chase this game and try to get an equalizer. Now the ball bouncing around midfield. Sihon tries to win it. Well, that was Booth chipping it forward. Now it comes to Kroger. She tries to head it on. She's looking to run onto it. And it's Rusin getting it. Plays it forward for Dollywall. Dollywall trying to take her first touch and set her up. But Creviston is able to clear the ball there. So again, lots of possession around the box in the attacking areas for Westside, but they've never really been able to break down that solid Campbell River defense. And free kick in a dangerous area now for Westside. And it's Marissa Dion coming over, getting it into a position where the referee's happy. And now a lot of bodies in the box for her to pick out. And it looks like she'll play it with her left foot. And this is a great chance here for Westside. It is in. Coming dangerously towards the near post. And Craddock did very well to come out there and punch it away. And it'll be a corner kick with Dion taking it again, it looks like. That was a dangerous whipped-in ball. Looking for that near post. There's a couple players who could have flicked it on there. But again, Craddock did very, very well to come forward and punch it out of danger. Now Dion sets it for her corner kick. Teammates are ready in the box. Here's the delivery. And that one, a little bit dangerous, almost looking like she's trying to put it directly in. It went over the bar. Craddock probably had it covered anyway with a nice jumping attempt there. And 6 minutes in to the second half here, still 1-0 for Campbell River. And Craddock won't be happy with that goal kick as it falls for Westside. And there's Kroger. Chips it off the Campbell River player. It bounces around. And that'll be a throw-in for Westside. I'm not sure the Campbell River player realized that it would be a Westside ball when it went into touch there. Now Nellie Slater plays it long. Sihon looking to get on the end of that ball into the box. And the defense of Campbell River there does it well to play it off Sihon and win a throw-in. And that'll be Prokopchuk coming over to take that throw. And that was Megan Booth who did well defending Sihon on the cross. Now it comes for Rasmussen. She takes a nice turn, but she's played off the ball well there. Christy McNeil flips it forward for Brown. Now Sihon, Dollywall, chips it back to Aldridge, who has to turn and chase it. And she'll play it all the way back to Makarjanis, who sends it long. Now looks like they're really playing with 3 forwards. West side with Brown. And now Aldridge there, but it'll spin loose to Rasmussen. And Dion, excuse me, had to come back and play that one all the way back to Makarjanis. Now Sihon. Brown tries to close down. Now Falk has it. Plays it back to central defense. And the ball bouncing around midfield now. Both teams trying to get a handle on possession. And it'll go out for a throw. And that's Brittany McNeil throwing it. Now it's Rusin at the edge of the box. Plays it back for Dollywall. Over to Slater. And that was Lauren King stepping up from defense to control it. Tried to get it to Rusin in the box. And Campbell Rivers forced to play it out for a throw. So it does look now like Westside has gone to 3 at the back, 4 midfielders, and the 3 forwards. So a more attacking formation. Definitely the 2 wide players looking to get forward as often as they can. And we'll see if that'll help them break down defense, break down the Campbell River defense and get a goal. That one bounces out for a corner kick. And Lauren King going forward out of defense to try to help out on this corner kick. And it's Marissa Dion taking it again for West Side. Now she's ready. Here comes the delivery. Again looking for that near post. But it's directly out of touch for a goal kick. So it's Brown, Rusin, and Kroger playing as the front 3 now for the Rovers. And it'll be largely on their shoulders to try to break down that solid back line of defense and goalkeeper for Campbell River. And speaking of, Craddock with a nice job there to punch it out. And it's played into touch. So similar to what we saw in the first half, again, the play is all in the Campbell River end here so far in the second half, as you would expect, with Westside needing a goal. Now it's Sihon getting ready to take the throw. She plays it for Rusin. Comes to Dollywall. Dollywall plays it back for Aldridge. Aldridge ships it towards the box. Dollywall ships it back. And it bounces for Crystal Swift. She tries to head it down for Ross, but she couldn't. Kroger does well to save it from going out of touch, into touch, excuse me, but Ross was there to take the ball from her. Now Campbell River looks to break. Christie plays it back. And there's a turnover. Brown has it now. Teammates yelling at her to play it forward as quickly as possible, but she turns it over. And now here's Booth with space down the wing. Looking to play her teammate in. There's Christie. They've got a player wide open on the right side, but she couldn't get it to her. And we're seeing the dangers of that 3-man defense on the break there. Crystal Swift, the goal scorer, was lurking dangerously all alone at the edge of the box, but her teammates couldn't find her. Now Makarjanis sets it up for a goal kick. She plays it long. It's Rusin trying to get onto it, but Creviston heads it away from her. Now Christie has it over to Swift. Swift tries to chip it forward for Rasmussen. Rasmussen uses her speed to put some pressure on there, and she's still going after it. She wins possession on the right flank. And now Slater will come up with it. Plays it off Swift. And out for a West Side throw. Now comes back to the West Side defense. That's out for Aldridge. Over for Sihon. She tries to control it on her first touch. So Prokopchuk comes up with it. Dollywall takes it from her. Looking for a player to get it forward to. It was Nicholson intercepting it. And now both teams fighting for it in midfield. Sihan plays it back to King in defense. King with a nice long ball forward to Kroger. Goes around a man, plays it long for Rusin. And a nice couple passes there. Now Rusin in. Beats her man once, crosses her up again. Tried to play the cross in, but well defended by Kelsey Creviston. So a couple of nice passes to get in on attack there, but again, defense was able to get settled and deal with the danger. And now we have our first substitution of the second half. And it is Nellie Slater who will be coming off. Correction, that'll be Aldridge coming off. Nellie Slater's just moving over to play on the right side of the pitch now. And that is Bryn McLeod coming over to take over Slater's position on the left. And another free kick in a dangerous spot here for the West Side Rovers. Dion comes over to play it, and this one is just on the edge of the box. Two players look to be forming the wall for Campbell River. And we'll see if Dion can get another dangerous delivery into the box here. Lots of players forward, lots of players back, every player back, in fact, for Campbell River. It's all hands on deck defending for them. Low one into the near post, and again, punched away. Oh, and I was going to say punched away for a corner kick, but the lineswoman flags for a goal kick. So that's several times now that Dion has tried to sneak one by on that near post, but Craddock has been able to deal with it every time. And now we have substitution for Campbell River. And that is Megan Booth coming over to head off to the bench. And it is Nielsen coming on for her first action of the second half. Goal kick was headed by Kroger, but Creviston confidently out of the back to play it up into safety. Now it's Falk looking to play Rasmussen in. That one comes back for McNeil, who let it runs all the way to Makarjanis. Makarjanis with the long kick forward. There's Dollywall fighting for it. She takes a spill, no whistle. Falk trips over the ball, then pokes it away from her own teammate by accident. Now Slater looks to get Kroger in. And Kroger will collect on the left wing, plays it forward looking for Dion, but that one will run all the way over the touchline for a goal kick. And now Westside, you see, are pressing very high up the pitch, as Craddock actually lets her defense take that goal kick. There's Slater playing it off. Now it drops to Sihan on the right wing. Rasmussen was closing her down, but she was able to get it to Brown. Brown with a nice turn. She has Dion. That touch just a little too heavy for Dion, but she is able to collect. Out for Bryn McLeod. She makes a nice move to get around her mark, but Campbell River is able to collect. Now Brittany McNeil plays it long. Creviston heads it away. Still bouncing around dangerously in the final third. Sihan has it. That's Nielsen fighting with her. Now it comes to Slater. She'll send it along to the box, where it's easily collected by Craddock. Now Craddock starts it again. It comes to Slater. Nicholson fighting for it in midfield. She gets it forward to Rasmussen. And that's over to Swift, who's playing now in a more of a wide position than she was in the first half, where she was playing up top as a striker. That comes to Slater. Now King kicks it forward. Slater fight for it with Prokopchuk. And that is off Prokopchuk and out for a Rovers throw. Sihon over to take it. She plays it forward to Brown. Heavy touch for Brown. Nielsen's able to clear all the way back to Makarjanis. There's Kreviston dealing with that ball. Then Christie knocks it forward. Rasmussen fighting for it. Comes to Nicholson. She plays it to Nielsen. And Nielsen puts it out of touch. So just about 25 minutes left in the game, a little more. Westside still unable to break down that defense. And as I said at the top of the show, Campbell River only allowed 4 goals against in 12 games in their regular season. And they kept a clean sheet in both of their previous games in the Cup playoff. So it's a very difficult team to score against. Not an easy task for Westside Rovers here in the final 25 minutes of this game. And Brittany McNeil will run back. Eager not to let that one go into touch. She'll collect it. And she plays it back to Makarjanis, who will send it upfield. And that one drops to Slater. It's out to Sihon on the right side. She has Rusin looking to get in. It's a nice ball from Sihon for Rusin to run onto. And again, Kreviston, as I've said many times this game, over to comfortably deal with the pressure. Nice move by Slater there to win herself some time. She'll look to play it into the box. Kreviston pokes it away. Up to Falk. That's for Christie. A nice touch out to Nielsen. Nielsen tried to get it back to Christie, but it's too heavy. And now that's King dealing with it, and she'll have to put it into touch. And another substitution coming up for Westside Rovers. It's Caitlin Sihon going off, and it will be Kathleen Aldridge coming back in to relieve her. And the referee has to call play back there as Prokopchuk got things started a little too early. And now a substitute is on, and we're ready to get going again here. Here's Prokopchuk. She sends it long. She's looking for Heather Christie. Now it comes back to Prokopchuk, off her head, past Kreviston. Rusin looking to run and get on that. It goes out of touch. Nice header there by Kroger. It's still in the box. Dangerous position. Can they get a kick? Oh, and it's off the crossbar. Dion with a golden opportunity, and she flops to the field in frustration. It was off of Craddock and then off of the crossbar. Came back to her, and she got a header, but couldn't get it on target. And that was the best opportunity of the match yet for West Side. It was Kroger and Dion fighting for the ball. It came loose to Dion, and she made a good crack at it, but just couldn't get it by Craddock. Now it's Brown controlling. Westside perhaps emboldened, looking for more. Crystal Swift on the wing plays it out of play and out for a throw, which Brittany McNeil will hurry over to take. Now we have a substitution, though, for Campbell River. It'll be Nikita Robinson coming on and Emily Nicholson heading to the bench. So Nikita Robinson, as we saw in the first half, started the game playing in a holding midfield role. And with Campbell River trying to see this game out with a 1-0 lead, it'll be interesting to see if she takes up that position again. Nellie Slater has it. Getting ready for the throw. The referee is making sure the bench is set up to her liking. And it is, and we're ready to go. Now here's McNeil. Plays it in for Rusin. Bounces away from her. King's pushing up. So both McNeil and King, two of the central defenders for West Side, pushing well up. And they look to do everything they can to try to break down this defense and get the equalizer. Now Campbell River looks to counter, but it's a nice play by Poonam Dhaliwal there to break up the counter. Tracking back from midfield. Comes to King in defense. Nice move there to win herself some time. Now it's to McNeil. McNeil's touch goes awry. Rasmussen and Swift looking to move in, but Swift's pass doesn't find Rasmussen. And that's headed back by Campbell River. Comes to Bryn McLeod. Now it's Dion getting on the end of it. Comes to Rusin. She had Kroger down the wing, decided not to play it to her. When she did try to get it to her, it goes out of play for a throw-in. And Bryn McLeod will come all the way up to take that throw-in. Now it's to Dhaliwal. She controls it. Taken away there. Now Falk trying to get on the end of it. Comes to Dion, or excuse me, Kroger. And once again, out of play. And it's Brittany McNeil, again, all the way up from the center of defense to take this throw-in. Comes for Rusin. She plays it into the box looking for Dion. It's Creviston. Can't clear it right away, though. Bryn McLeod had it. Or excuse me, that was Kroger, who now plays it back to King. In for Dhaliwal. Back for Aldridge. Aldridge looking to get it into the box. It might drop there for McNeil. She'll collect it. Or she will, rather, instead of collecting it, she'll let it run out of play for a throw-in. Taken quickly. And that was Savannah Byrnes, who tried to control it but couldn't, and accidentally puts it out for a corner kick. And this will be Nellie Slater coming over from the right side to take this corner kick on the left side of the field. And as time starts to become the enemy of the West Side Rovers, these set pieces become so important. Great chances to get a quality shot on net here. Dangerous ball in, headed out by Swift. Now bounces around the edge of the box. Nielsen chips it forward. And that's King hurrying to get on the end of it. She looks to beat her man, but it was a nice job there by Rasmussen just poking it out of play. King gets it started again, looking for Brown. And that's out of touch into touch, I should say, by Prokopchuk. King takes it again. He's looking for Rusin. It bounces towards Dion at the edge of the box. She tried to control it. Here's Bryn McLeod. She'll have a go at it. And it's not quite desperation time, but that was a pretty optimistic effort there by Bryn McLeod. And Craddock will again let Creviston take the goal kick as the high press is on from Rovers, trying to create a turnover and create a scoring chance here. There's Creviston to the middle of the pitch. King fights for it with Rasmussen. It drops for Bryn McLeod. She tried to play it to Slater just a little too hard. Comes for Prokopchuk. Now Rasmussen with a nice touch to buy some time. Looking for Crystal Swift, but good track back there from Kroger, who plays it all the way back to Makarjanis. Makarjanis, who has not had much to do other than take goal kicks in the second half here. But she might now, as Rasmussen's onto it on the right flank. Dhaliwal tracking back to defend her. Rasmussen plays it down the wing. A couple of players in the box for Campbell River. She cuts it back on the ground. It's Falk looking to get in. Oh, and it came dangerously there. Christie trying to get on the end of it, but Makarjanis did well to come out and claim the ball. Now Ross plays it back to Creviston. Back for Ross. Kroger chasing her. And Kroger plays it out of play. That was Selena Ross on this end of the field doing a nice job to cut it back and create a dangerous opportunity there. But Makarjanis was able to claim the ball before Christie could get a foot on it. Now Ross goes to collect the ball again, taking her time to get this game started. And just about 15 minutes almost to go in this game. And you can expect to see Westside really ramp up the pressure, do anything they can to equalize this game. Here's Makarjana. She'll play it long. Skips by Prokopchuk. And there's a free kick. Can't decide if they want to take it quick or not. It'll come to Dion, and she'll get things set up. But now she plays it to Slater as Campbell River was kind of had their backs turned, getting organized there. Slater plays it in. No one on the end of that ball. Goes right to Craddock. Craddock gets started with the throw out wide. And that's Swift now playing on the right midfield position. She's able to keep the ball in play. Tries to play it to Falk, but it's intercepted. Now it drops to Robinson. Brown tracking back, wins it. Slater with a nice little ball there to Aldridge. Trying to find that pass. It goes in for Rusin on the edge of the box. Rusin with a dangerous ball in. And it was Dion who just couldn't get all of it. It looks like it was Falk maybe tracking back to deflect that shot, but it was a very, very dangerous ball from Rusin. Not able to capitalize. And as a couple of these great opportunities come and go for Westside, you wonder how many more they'll get against this excellent defensive side. Now here's Robinson. She plays it out wide for Prokopchuk. Closed down by Slater, but she beats her, has lots of time on it. It's off Dollywall, comes for Dion. Dion with a nice job there to hold possession. She plays it out for Kroger. Kroger looking to get Brown in. Brown's pressured by Bierns. Now fighting with her for it, comes loose to Kroger. Kroger will make the turn, get in. She has Rusin all alone in the middle. Just can't get it to her. It comes to Craddock. Rusin was all alone at about the penalty spot there. And the cross was just a little too close to Craddock for her to do anything about it. Now here's Dollywall playing it forward to Brown. That's settled down though by Falk. And then Nielsen turns it over and it goes all the way back to Makarjanis, who didn't get all of it on her clearance attempt. And that'll be into touch for a Campbell River throw, which Prokopchuk will come up to take. "15 minutes to go now before we get into added time. Can Westside find the equalizer? And that one will bounce back. It's McNeil going back to chase after it. She leaves it for Makarjanis, who takes it. And this time she makes sure of her kick, but Robinson gets able to get ahead on it. Slater can't get a touch on it. Now it's bouncing around midfield. And that's off Aldridge for a Campbell River throw. And again, Prokopchuk coming up to take it. Now we have a late substitution here by Campbell River. It's Selena Ross going off and Grain McKenna coming on. So Selena Ross has played the majority of this game at that right back position. It'll be interesting to see if she's just getting a quick breather or if Grain McKenna will finish this off. And that's played in. Makarjanis comfortably handles it. And her team will try to push up now. That comes to Falk, who heads it forward. King has to go back. She's able to head it back to her keeper. And they'll try to get this started again. That one's for Slater with a nice touch. Comes to Dion. Now Rusin's able to steal it. Comes to Brown. Nice little ball through for Rusin. Creviston boxes her out, but can't deal with it completely as she just plays it in for a corner kick. That was a good feed by Brown looking for Rusin. Creviston was able to get between Rusin and the ball, but they will concede a corner kick. And again, it's Dion coming over to take it. Dion with the delivery. Dangerously into the box. It drops. And it's a diving save by Craddock, as Kroger just got a little bit of a touch on it there at the far post, and Craddock had to dive to her right to keep it out with an excellent, excellent save. Now Bryn McLeod restarts it on the throw. It goes all the way into the box. Brown has it. Plays it out, looking to keep possession. Played back to Aldridge. She beats Nielsen, looking to get a ball in perhaps. Comes for Rusin, and now that one comes to Krevison, and she deals with it all the way back to Lauren King. Lauren King quickly up to Slater, though. She tries to dance around Nielsen, now pressured by Robinson. Plays it forward for Rusin, and Prokopchuk puts it out of play. There's Slater looking for Dollywall. It's chipped forward into the box. It's McNeil on the edge of the box. Crystal Swift has it. Now Rasmussen will try to get it all alone, but Aldridge is there to take it from her. Aldridge had to desperately come back to keep that ball from Rasmussen, who would have been in all alone on Makarjanis. Now Kroger chips it ahead to Brown. Brown fights for it with Bierns. Still fighting for it. Makes a nice turn to lose her mark. Bounces at the edge of the box. Slater has it. Tried to play it back in, but it's cleared out. Now King will head it over for Aldridge. Makarjan is coming well out of her box to chip this one forward. Drops there for Brown. She can't control it. Falk gets it over to Swift. Now Falk looking to get up, but it's Kroger tracking back. And she'll again play it all back to Makarjanis. And that was a dangerous ball, and it's Christie who comes up with it. Makarjanis will have to retreat. Now it comes to Rasmussen. And it's Brown coming all the way back to deal with that. Or excuse me, that was McNeil coming back to deal with it. Now it comes to Christie again. Here's Dollywall. She gets it. Back to Makarjanis. Off Kreveston's shoulder and over for Slater on the right wing. Slater puts it in for Rusin, who makes a nice turn around Kreveston. Has some time, and she was looking for Brown. She couldn't get on the end of it. We're not on the same page there. It looked like Rusin might have had a little bit more time to get into a dangerous area and try a shot of her own. She chose to try to feed it to Brown, and Brown just wasn't there to get on the end of it. Robinson collects it in midfield. She plays it back for Prokopchuk. Prokopchuk looking for Nielsen, but that ball goes out of play, and Makarjanis will race over to get the ball and get it up to her teammates to take the throw-in. Ten minutes remaining before added time here in the second half. Aldridge takes the throw-in. Drops to Slater. She fights with Robinson for it. Robinson plays it back towards her own goal. Brown's there to get on the end of it, but Falk takes it away and sends it over to Bryn McLeod to chase. And Bryn McLeod will let that one go into touch. And Campbell River will take that opportunity to make a substitution. It's Nielsen coming off, and it's Emily Nicholson coming back on. So Emily Nicholson will come back on to close out this game, or try to close out this game. That one's up for Brown. And there's a free kick, or excuse me, a throw-in given. And now they signal and it is a free kick. So another chance for the West Side Rovers to get some bodies into the box and try to make a goal happen here. And it's a long ball in. Bounces dangerously, but Craddock is there to take it. And Craddock's kick will come all the way to Makarjanis at the other end. Makarjanis sends it toward Aldridge. Does well to control and get it to Dollywall. Dollywall trying to get it to Slater, but Prokopchuk heads it forward. Now Robinson and Slater fighting for it. Slater comes up with it, trying to play in Christie. The Dollywall tracking all the way back to take care of it. Sends it to Makarjanis. Makarjanis' clearance doesn't get far. Slater can't deal with it. Again, it's Robinson coming up with control. Now it's Rusin tracking back and taking it. Sends it over to Dion. And Dion's ball looking for Kroger couldn't get past the line of defense there. Now Brown plays it for Bryn McLeod, who has Rasmussen pressuring her. Kroger collects on the left wing. Kroger, dangerous ball into the box. And Campbell River had to play it. Westside was appealing for the corner kick, but the referee will give the goal kick to Campbell River. Now here's Creviston ready to take the goal kick. It's Dollywall controlling, sending it over to Bryn McLeod. McLeod can't get a good touch on it. Now Swift will race after it. She has Rasmussen up front, but King is able to go back and collect that, and in fact just let it roll to Makarjanis. Six minutes remaining here before added time. It's Kroger coming down the wing. She has Brown and Rusin in with her. Bounces dangerously. Finally a ball that Craddock couldn't deal with easily, but there was no one there to get on the spilled ball. McNeil was lurking dangerously. Now Dollywall. Rasmussen almost poked it away from her. Dollywall's able to control, get it back to King, who sends it into the box. No one there to collect it, and Swift will let that one run all the way out. It was a dangerous ball in from Kroger. She had Rusin and Brown looking for it. McNeil at the edge of the box, but none of them could get a touch on it. Now Creviston gets ready, and she'll put the goal kick back into play. Rasmussen and King fighting for it. It goes past both of them. Now here's Nicholson on to make a run with it. Makarjanis thought about coming out to claim it. Nicholson with the shot, and Makarjanis is able to deal with it. It's a bit of a nervy moment there at the back end for West Side, as Nicholson almost made them pay with what would have been a devastating goal. Now Swift has it for Campbell River. Into Rasmussen. She makes a nice turn. McNeil comes all the way back to dispossess her. Played back into the box, though. Again, lands for Christie. And then we're up to Dion again. She plays it out for Brown. Now Brown in for Rusin, and it's Creviston coming over to clear the danger. Brown takes the quick throw in. Up for McNeil. Into Rusin. And that ball's out. It'll come to Brown again, or McNeil, excuse me, to take the throw. Now it's in for Kroger at the edge of the box. She plays it back to McNeil, looking to cross it in. And Craddock claimed it and then took a hit from Slater. Few complaints, and that will be a yellow card for Slater, our first card of the game. And that is a yellow for Slater in the 87th minute of this game. Creviston again, taking the free kick. When it almost fell dangerously for West Side there, but Nikita Robinson is able to take it away. Sends it upfield. Aldridge will chase after it. She collects. And she'll play back to Makarjanis. A little bit of a dangerous ball. Rasmussen was chasing down there, but it comes to McNeil in midfield. McNeil's ball goes awry to McKenna. Now Sihon takes it from Robinson. And now Kroger pushes forward. Perhaps the last few chances here for West Side. And again, I sound a bit like a broken record, but the cross into the box dealt with by Creviston. Now Brown chops it over her head. And another free kick here for West Side. Everyone except Aldridge getting into the box or on the edge of the box here. And here's the delivery in, right-footed. Dangerous ball headed down by Brown. It was going wide anyways, but it's well collected by Craddock. That was a dangerous ball, and Brown, the tallest player on the pitch, used her height to get on the end of it, but she just couldn't get much force or direction on it, and Craddock's able to collect. Now King heads it forward. Drops in midfield. It'll come to Aldridge. Aldridge tried to play it to Sihon, but it ends up going to Nicholson, who dances away from Sihon. Plays it back to Bjorns, and that's out for Prokopchuk. Prokopchuk can't handle it, though, and lets it go out. And Slater will quickly come over to take the throw as we wind down here the last couple minutes of regular time. Robinson holding off Sihon. She goes down. Now Sihon and Slater come over, and the referee will give a free kick to Campbell River. Now Prokopchuk waits to restart the game with the free kick. Played forward. Bjorns tries to control it, and she does. Back to Prokopchuk. She sends it forward. That'll go all the way to Makarjanis. And it is her. Makarjanis plays it, but it goes right to Christie. And that is an offside on Rasmussen. I don't think Rasmussen was expecting to for her team to be in possession again so quickly, and she just couldn't get back on side before Christie played her in. Makarjan is out to take the free kick. We're into the very closing moments of the Leeta Sokalski Cup here, and it is Campbell River 1, Westside 0. Westside desperately looking to equalize, as they have been for the entire second half. That's up towards Brown. She flicks it on to try. It drops for McNeil, but poked away from her, and now Creviston rushing over to get there before Kroger and put it into touch. Restarted by Westside. It comes to McNeil. She controls in midfield. Back to King. King plays a long ball forward. It comes to Rusin. She was just looking to maybe flick on to a teammate running into the box, but no one was there. McNeil made an effort at the end, but couldn't get there before Craddock. And that ball from Craddock now is there for Nicholson to run onto. Will she take it to the corner flag, or will she try to get another goal here? She's fighting with it for Aldridge. Plays it into the box. Drops dangerously for Robinson. And that one is out of play. And the referee has signaled there will be 2 added minutes here at the end of the second half. 2 more minutes for Westside to try to find that elusive equalizer. Now here's Brown. She takes it. Chips it forward. Creviston goes up with Rusin. Now Slater plays it forward to Rusin. And there's another free kick. So they've had several chances on set pieces in this half. Have Westside Rovers, and we'll see if a very late one here, if they can finally crack Craddock. And Makarjanis is going to come all the way up to the halfway line, ready to collect a loose ball should it squirt out here. And this might be the last good chance for Westside. It'll be Marissa Dion, who's taken most of the set pieces. She'll be using her left foot. She'll be playing that whipped ball in, and will just try to get a touch past Craddock here from a teammate. Instead, she goes directly on goal. And she almost was able to do it. But Craddock is able to push it up off the bar and out. And now it'll be a corner kick. It was a decent effort there by Dion. Well driven, but right at Craddock, who just had to maintain her focus and push it up over the bar. And now Makarjanis all the way into the box. Hard kick in from... And now Aldridge chips it back in. Sihon fighting for it. Comes over to Dion on the left flank. She'll chip it in. And Craddock is there to comfortably collect. That ball almost came loose for Makarjanis, the keeper all the way in the other box. But it went past her and she couldn't do anything about it. Now we're into the real dying seconds here. Aldridge up. Slater tries to play it. Robinson collects. Campbell River just trying to kill off the final moments of this game. Makarjanis has it. She sends it long, high into the air. McNeil will fight for it. She heads it towards Brown. Brown looking for Rusin. Comes to Creviston, and that is the final whistle, and Campbell River, their hands go up in celebration. They win 1-0. It was the goal from Crystal Swift in the 12th minute, and then they survived a lot of pressure from Westside over the final 78 minutes of this game. And full credit to the defensive pairing of Burns and Creviston. Especially Creviston was magnificent in defense in this game, and Craddock as well. Made a couple of great saves and was very confident coming out to collect the ball. So a lot of pressure from the Westside Rovers FC. We're never able to break down that defense, and it's a dramatic 1-0 win for the Campbell River Rebels, and they claim the 2017 Leeta Sokalski Cup. And another cheer celebration there from Campbell River. It was a full 90-minute effort for them. And the teams will line up to shake hands. So once again, from Burnaby, our final score here in the Leeta Sokalski Cup Finals. The Campbell River Cermak Outlaws 1 and the Westside FC Rovers 0. I'm Jamie Dodd. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back later today and tomorrow with more BC Soccer Adult Provincials action. Thanks very much.
It's cold up here.